Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, passion for excellence.
This is Autoline Daily for Friday, May 7th, 2010, and here is the top news. Automakers are up in arms over a proposed safety bill making its way through the U.S. House of Representatives. While they support numerous points in the bill, like mandating crash recorders and a brake override system, they are dead set against a provision that would give the head of NHTSA the legal authority to order a recall based on what they call imminent hazard. Right now, NHTSA has to hold a public hearing and present its case in court. This bill would let NHTSA's administrator, David Strickland, just order a recall on his own. But the Wall Street Journal reports that there is no legal definition for imminent hazard, and automakers worry that the administrator might be pressured to order a recall based on politics or public pressure. South Korean electric vehicle maker CT&T announced it will build an assembly plant in Hawaii. According to the AP, the company will invest around $200 million and build around 10,000 vehicles a year at the new location. Its vehicles' top speed are up to 40 miles an hour, and they can travel between 30 and 60 miles on a single charge, depending on the model. The cars will cost between $8,000 and $20,000. They're ideal for Hawaii, since the speed limit there in so many roads is only 25 to 35 miles an hour, and gasoline prices in the state are some of the highest in the U.S. Yesterday, we reported that Renault will come out with a small car to compete with the Tata Nano. Now, Chinese automaker Geely says it'll come out with a car that's cheaper than the Nano. According to Top Speed, the company will introduce a hatchback based on the IG concept car it showed at the Beijing Motor Show this year. The price is expected to be around $2,700. Geely says a Nano retails for around $3,800. Well, wait a minute. That's the price of a loaded Nano. The base price starts at $2,700, so we're going to have to get more details on this one. If you're waiting to buy a Mahindra pickup truck in the American market, don't hold your breath. Wards reports that the Indian truck maker has run all of the required EPA emissions tests and NHTSA safety tests, but it has not submitted that paperwork to the federal government. Global Vehicles USA, headquartered in Alpharetta, Georgia, has the rights to distribute those vehicles in the American market. It keeps delaying when it's going to launch this truck, and not filing the proper paperwork is only going to delay it even more. Well, surprise, surprise, the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety wants more regulations. According to the Detroit News, the organization wants the federal government to mandate anti-lock brakes on motorcycles. It cites new studies released last March that indicate that riders of bikes equipped with ABS are 37% less likely to be involved in a fatal crash. It claims the safety technology reduces motorcycle-related deaths by 28%. In related safety news, Consumer Reports has lifted its Don't Buy warning label on the Lexus GX460. Remember, that luxury SUV nearly went sideways in a handling test that Consumer Reports had conducted. To fix the problem, the company is updating the software on the vehicle's electronic stability control system. One of the most successful automotive suppliers in the world is Magna, a company started in a garage in Canada by Frank Stronach, an Austrian tool and die maker who emigrated to the Great White North with only pennies in his pocket. Now, he's one of the richest men in Canada, but shareholders think he has too much power in the company. The board of directors of Magna is proposing eliminating special stock that allows Stronach to overrule their decisions. The Wall Street Journal reports that Stronach is going along with the plan after doing some soul searching. You might remember that Stronach also tried to buy Chrysler from Daimler and to buy Opel from General Motors. The automotive enthusiast magazines used to rule the roost, but now they're getting clobbered by online upstarts. What can they do about it? We'll get into that right after this.
Introducing Bridgestone's third generation of run-flat tires with groundbreaking new Bridgestone technologies. Bridgestone run-flat tires offer improved ride comfort, lower rolling resistance, and improved wear while giving you the peace of mind and comfort you need.
Magazines like Car and Driver, Road and Track, Motor Trend, and Automobile have come under enormous pressure from online startups like Autoblog and Jalopnik. But the buff books, as they're often called, don't seem to know how to react to them. And that's the topic on this week's Autoline Detroit. Joining me for that discussion is Chubba Chetta, the former editor of Car and Driver, Eddie Alterman, the current editor of the magazine, and John Neff, the editor-in-chief of Autoblog. Here's a clip from that discussion.
Running a car magazine 10 years ago was minting money, and the web is not quite that profitable, and these guys have a hard time wrapping their minds around the fact that we've got to migrate the business this way, even though the profit margin is much lower, and they just can't make themselves do it, but they have to because that's where the future is.
Although this is probably the most mature sector online, and we know how to make money at it online, and the money is in this in-market stuff. But I think there's another disruptive technology coming along that's going to be even more disruptive, and that is the big format mobile tablet. And I think it's going to value or prize those print values. And I think the pendulum swings back and forth and back and forth.
You can watch that entire episode of Autoline Detroit at our website, www.autolinedetroit.tv. And while you're at our website, you might want to check out our newest program, Open Line, where you can participate in the discussion. It's live, you can access it by phone, and it's a great source of information, answers, and entertainment. Check it out Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's it for today's top news in the global automotive industry. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.